Hi, so my name's Tiarne and I'm a part of How to Change at UQ, and I've been involved for a few years now. I've been at mid-year conference up here in Queensland, and something that we love to do every year is actually just to go out and share the gospel and connect with students and people and anyone wherever they're at, and just talk to them about God. Felt like God was calling us to go and talk to two girls who were sitting up on a stone ledge. And so we walked over to them and we just asked them if we could talk, and they said yes. And so we scaled our way up to the top of the ledge and just started asking them questions. So their names were Ash and Tamsin. And so we went through a survey with them and we asked them a series of questions about Christianity, their opinions and their experiences. We could still sense an apathy, basically. They really, they thought it was cool, but it didn't really affect them. And we got to a point where we said, if God is real, would you want to know? If there was evidence, would that change anything for you? Would you want to have that relationship? And they said, yeah, if we could know that he was real and if there was evidence, I think that would change a lot for us. And at that moment, I was like, I know I have all this evidence, but I'm actually coming up with a blank. I don't know what to share with them. And this voice inside my head, which was clearly God, said, share your testimony. And I was like, oh, that's right. I have that thing. And so I shared with them an aspect of my story, and I went deep with them. I decided it was best to be vulnerable and share how God had pulled me through in one of my darkest moments. And I shared with them the reason I became a Christian, and God had actually performed a miracle in my life. And after I shared that with them and I finished telling them the rest of my story and my involvement, they looked at me and they said, that is one of the most powerful things we have ever heard. And that really changes our opinions on who God is. But my partner Annie kept pressing in and saying, but do you know the gospel? Do you know the gospel? Can we share with you the gospel? And they're like, yeah, of course you can share the gospel. And so Annie went through and she shared the 4 points of the gospel. And we realized at this point that they had a lot of information to process. I said, well, can I get your numbers? Can I get in contact with you? Can I, give you my number so that if you have any questions, we can actually communicate and catch up again and follow up with each other. But what really actually blew me away was when I received a message from them first, and it came from Tamsin first, and she sent me this long paragraph and she said, hey, I just want to really thank you for what you shared today and for coming to talk to us. You actually really changed a lot for me. And I was responding to her and messaging her back, and once that conversation had finished, I then got a message from Ash. And Ash said, you actually made my whole day today, and I'm so thankful that you came up to us and you shared with us, because it was really powerful and it really changes my mind on who God is. And so I guess, even though they didn't accept Christ, I truly believe that they will, and that they have the truth now. And all it's going to take is just some evidence, a miracle in their lives, and for God to reveal himself to them, for them to finally step in and take that plunge into accepting a relationship with God. But it was just really beautiful to see God move and the Holy Spirit just coming forward and just revealing himself to them in that small part.